All right, we are now back on the record on case number 2007 AG 942. Motion to revoke. Parties are Jorge Frias and Kathleen Hurtado. Parties have now returned from the break room. I believe there's an announcement at this time, Mr. Cano.
After conferring with the parties, an agreement has been reached in this matter. Parties have agreed that there should be a judgment on past due child support arrears as of the last day of last month in the amount of $22,247.14, and that a payback rate should be set on this past due amount at $159 per month, beginning August 1st and continuing monthly thereafter. Furthermore, parties have agreed that there should be a judgment on the past due medical support arrears as of the last day of last month in the amount of $4,524.53, with a payback rate to be set at $72 per month, starting August 1st and continuing monthly thereafter. Parties have agreed that Mr. Frias should be found in contempt of court for his failure to pay child support as demonstrated in the financial record attached to the pleadings. However, that any contempt should be immediately suspended. Parties have agreed that there should be a 180-day suspended commitment, suspended for the next 10 years, starting from today moving forward. I don't believe there's a request for non-disclosure. Standard requirements for the suspended commitment, including the payment of support, the payment of past due arrears, and the need for Mr. Frias to keep his personal information up to date with the OAG so we can follow up with him about his payments. At this time, state will call Mr. George Frias.
All right, I just have one question. Is this going to be unsupervised probation?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Cano. Let me go ahead and swear both parties in. Mr. Frias and Ms. Hurtado, would you please raise your right hand, ma'am? Sir, do you and each of you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. All right. Okay, Mr. Cano, go ahead, sir.
Could you please state your name for the court, sir?
Jorge Frias.
Did you hear the terms I described to the judge today?
Yes, I did, sir.
Are you in agreement with those terms?
Yes, I am.
So you understood everything? You understand what's going to be required of you in the months and
Yes,
years
sir.
going forward?
Correct.
And you agree with those terms absolutely?
Yes, sir.
Are these orders in the best interest of your child?
Yes, they are.
I'll pass the witness.
No question. Okay. Mr. Cano.
State calls Ms. Kathy Latner.
Okay, go ahead.
Ma'am, could you please state your name for the court?
Kathleen Latner.
Did you hear the terms I described for the judge today?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand all of those terms?
Yes.
Are you in agreement with these terms?
Yes, I am.
Are these orders in the best interest of your child?
Yes, they are.
At this point, the state will rest subject to a brief closing argument.
Okay. All right, Mr. Mullen, any testimony or any evidence or anything that you wish to submit at this time, sir?
No, Judge. Thank you.
I just have one major question on this case. This is a hearing on a motion to revoke. The previous order, as I understood it, was a 60-day commitment with 120 days, 120 months supervised probation. But I understand today that the parties have agreed to a term of 180 days confinement suspended for 10 years or 120 months. I just want to make sure that that is in fact the clarification or the change in this order that is being submitted to the court today. Mr. Canoth, is that what has transpired before and what is the current order?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Mullen, is that your client's agreement as well?
Yes, Judge.
All right. All right, having heard parties in this case agree to the terms of the read order in this case, the court finds that that agreement is in the best interest of the child, and the court does find that that agreement is in proper order, so the court will approve the agreement as stated on the record and as approved by the parties on the record as well. And since this order does carry contempt and a period of confinement, this has to be countersigned by the referring court as well. Only other question I have is, Mr. Mullen, do you wish to review the order before I sign it, or can Mr. Canal just submit the order?
I think my understanding is that the AGs would like a signature on DocuSign. Is that correct, Doug?
Barely hear you, Mr. Mullen. They do prepare an order and they send it to me through that DocuSign application. Do you wish to review it before I sign it, or do you want to review it?
If I could review it, that'd be great. I'll be pretty quick with signing it, Judge.
Okay, that's fine with the court. I just want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to review the order. And the same question would be, I guess, Mr. Mullen, your client is okay with you signing off on that order, or does he also wish to review it with you?
Mr. Frias, what do you think? I mean, I can do it.
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
Yes, sir, you can do it. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and Ms. Latner, are you okay with that procedure, or do you want you to review the order before I sign it, just to make sure it complies with the agreement and the court order?
It's okay if it's signed before.
Okay, all right. Okay, we'll go ahead, and the process will be that Mr. Knopf will prepare the order, send it to Mr. Mullen, so he can review it and sign it, and then the order will be sent back to me so that I can review it and sign it. And like I said, since it does carry contempt, it would have to be signed off by the referring court, but we can handle that once we get the order and I sign off on it. Let me see. Is there anything else that we need to address that hasn't been addressed so far?
Not on my end, Judge.
Nothing from the OAG.
All right. Okay, I will be awaiting the order. I'll probably set it for an EJ sometime, entry of judgment sometime, maybe in 2 weeks or maybe 3, just so you can give enough time for the parties to review it and sign off on it and send it on to me.
Okay.
And then with that will conclude our hearing for today. I do appreciate y'all's attendance and participation and willingness to agree to this order. With that being said, I will go ahead and finish in this session, stop the recording, and let you all go on your way. Hope everybody is fine, not having problems, and healthy. And that will conclude our hearing. You all are free to go. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge. Have a nice day.
You too, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Did I get the AGs in here? You might, I mean, the reason I asked about that is I don't know if on a motion to revoke, if we can change anything concerning, let me get them off the record. If we can change anything on the underlying court order as far as any, I know we can change the terms and conditions of probation. Like, for example, we can make them go to trabajo or make it go to DRO for supervised. But as far as the terms of the confinement and the terms of probation, I seem to recall some case law on that concerning that. I don't know if that's still the current law. In other words, that's why I asked that question. Maybe.
I hadn't heard, but I can look into the matter. We've got our SRA on the line. I might investigate it further.
And maybe since y'all are going through your swag next week, somebody can raise that question too. Tell them that some nosy AJ associate judge from El Paso is